So what I wanted to do was to provide an alternative, an African alternative that will reflect what is African, and pro, uh, produce products that are made in Africa, but at the same time, connect the true reflecting of Africans. And the most important thing for me, when I did my research, I had a very strong indication that showed me that we do not have an African brand that is from Africa to the world. We consume a lot of brands that are from overseas to Africa or South Africa, but we don't have a product or a company that literally makes a all-round 360 products, from your sneakers to socks, flip-flops to backpacks, that are competing to the grades in terms of the look and feel. And more importantly, I wanted to create an alternative that will allow the consumer to have a feel-good moment. And when I'm saying a feel-good moment, I'm not talking about you wearing the clothes, you feel good, but the identity that comes with the product. When you're wearing it, you can identify with the with where the product comes from. You can identify with what the company stands for and what type of jobs that they're creating. And I'm very passionate about creating real African jobs. And more importantly, to be able to create a platform where entrepreneurship to be grown. So that's what drove my passion to start Kick Sportswear. So Kicks, the word Kicks come from wanting to inspire people and motivate others. You want to inspire people to kick their fears, to kick their low self-esteem, to kick their obstacles and put in the work. And the putting the work part is the most important part, because even if you can kick all of these three, if you're not doing anything, you cannot even motivate yourself. And that's what the brand stands for, is to motivate others and at the same time encourage them to be who they want to be. And the brand itself is available on our website, which is www.kicksports.co.za. And when you meet our products, or when you meet our sneakers or our flip-flops, what you will see is a strong reflection of the core identity of what it means to be African. And what we do, we take a lot of colors and we play around with a lot of colors, and we involve our consumers to participate in everything that we do. When we introduce a product, what we do normally, we then take it out as a sketch on Facebook and say, give us some ideas. How would you have this product look like in terms of the true reflection of what it means to be African? And I keep on saying African because there's still a gap in the market for African companies to be able to compete and to be able to produce high quality products. And for me, it was very important that if we're going to create a company as well as products that are from Africa, we have to be able to compete in terms of the look and feel. People should not look at our product and say, yeah, but it's from Africa, that's why it looks this way. And we have done all of those too. When you feel our product, when you touch our product, you actually see that we are able to compete with the companies that have been existing for many, many years. And that was a core thing for me. Sure. I'm a slave, eh? I work nonstop. And you see, I'm sure you saw on the first video, I was not wearing my sunglasses, but my glasses. But then I realized my dark rings are showing because I don't sleep. I don't stop at all when I start to work. And more importantly, I'm one person that has a drive and dedication. I honestly believe that in order for us to be able to start winning things, we need to participate in the game. If you're standing outside of the field and clapping for people, you're not winning things. But the moment you drive yourself, you start to achieving things, you're starting to win awards. I mean, we have a range of awards that we've won. I mean, as we speak right now, Kicks has won an award for best African sports brand, for the best new African sports brand. And that is a recognition that comes from the UK, you know, them looking at us, what new product that is coming from Africa. And for me, it's work every day. And I still suffer from being able to balance work and play. And I leave my weekends to self-development where I read as well as trying to connect with family and friends. But it's not always the case where I'm able to do that. Some weekends I'm working. You find that like now we've just partnered with Makadzi. It will mean that all my weekends I have to work. So that's me working nonstop, you know. But it's all fun and games, you know. It's I enjoy what I do, and more importantly, it's seeing me when I see people get excited our brand. When I see people are able to buy their first car, that literally give me that assurance that, you know, I'm on the right track. Because for me, it has always been that I need to be able to start a company that will be able to change people's life and being a blessing to others. If I'm not being able to be a blessing to others, what good it is to have a company, you know, that's making money without affecting people's lives. I think when the COVID-19 started for us, we could literally identify that the cost of raw material has literally been driven up to the wall. So what that meant was, you know, the consumer would have to carry the cost of that raw material. But more importantly was that now the time that we're able to receive our raw material, it has shifted. Instead of you receiving that raw material in 30 days, you're now receiving it in 60 days because people are working from home. That affects the workflow. So which that meant is that our sales have had to drop. And when that drop did, it simply meant that, you know, we needed to find extra ways for us to do business. And then what we've done, we then started to partner with corporates, and we've partnered with the likes of Mall of Africa as an example. And that bridges the gap of you when you're losing sales, because when a corporate comes in and literally partner with you, when they buy a sneaker or a product, they don't buy it on a normal price. They buy it 3 times, 4 times the normal price a consumer would normally buy it from us. And those are certain things that we've had to do and adapt. And what we have also done, we've then established a corporate division that literally looks after, you know, our corporates, where we know that, you know, regardless of the wave of COVID or the pandemic, it's going higher or low, we're able to sustain the jobs. At the same time, we're able to keep, you know, the company going. And that was really, really important for us to do. And we have also implemented an online, we've invested quite heavily now in making sure that we're visible online. And in our online store, we've recently changed the look and feel of our website, because we realize that people are now drawn more to buying on the e-commerce stores. And more importantly, we need to be able to give trust to our consumers. And when somebody visits our website, they should have the confidence that this is a company that will not use my information and share it to others. And we then had to invest heavily on our website to make sure that there's that trust between us and the consumers. And the funny thing is, we've had to increase jobs more than anything, because also the partnerships that we have had to do. I mean, our partnership with my cousin will see us selling a lot of products with her. And that means that we needed more heads to come and work. And that happens during COVID-19, you know. And I always say to people that, you know, if you look at COVID as a negative, and you don't sit and look at COVID as what does it bring in terms of the positive side of it, you will always be moping and crying every day. But you have to look at every situation as an opportunity for you to do business. And for us, we're looking at ways in terms of how we can also work with the government. I mean, recently we were approached by the government that they want us to do a sneaker that is different, that reflects a message of COVID. But then because of how they pay, we couldn't do the sneaker because we're not sure if they're going to pay us. And we just didn't agree on the payments, because if they say they're going to pay us in 30 days, it's another thing. So we could not agree on that. But not just the government, there's other companies that want us to do things differently that reflects how they, take on the COVID in terms of the message, and literally creating a product that would have a message with their company logos and everything else. And we are also driving towards that direction, because you have to look at COVID as a blessing more than anything. Otherwise, you will sit and be depressed over it.